Hello everyone and welcome to our next talk show. Today we are very excited to introduce a famous teacher with many useful knowledges. Now please clap your hands to welcome Mr. Andrew.
I don't say that I'm not handsome, but I'm not famous, okay? Thank you, V, for having me today. So, what are you going to talk about today?
And in front of us are the audience who want to ask you many questions about playing games. But let me ask you first.
Okay, playing games. All right, that subject is interesting. Anything?
When you was young, did you play games and how many hours did you play in games?
In my youth, it means many years ago, internet had come to Vietnam maybe for few months before. It was very difficult and expensive to play games, but I have to say that I liked to play games when I was young because the games were very interesting. But I did not have so much time for this because I had to study so much, and in my parents' opinion, playing game was not good. My dad hit me many times when he saw me in the net shop.
In the next question, the technology is popular now. So do you usually play games in your free time?
Nowadays?
Yes.
Of course, no. What time is it? It is 10 p.m. and I am teaching you in my class now. And after this, I have to go to somewhere to have more classes. Time doesn't allow me to play games. Today, I don't play games anymore, but I think we still have some benefit of this.
Thank you for your answer. And now let's move to our audience. First, with Giang, do you have any question?
Do you think playing games will affect our health?
Oh, okay. If you go to sleep, you can have your eyes better in the next morning, but you spend the whole night to play games. You don't have those eyes like them. If we play games too much, your health can be harmed. But I think the problem is not about the game. Do you think playing football is good? How if you play football 23 hours a day? Everything is bad if you do not do this properly. If you spend like 30 minutes for playing one game and the right game, okay, let's talk about the right and the wrong games later, but you spend like 15 or 20 or 30 minutes for one game and then you stop that to play, to do something else, that is okay.
Okay.
You-
What about you, Ling?
Why people think playing games a lot of is not good?
Of course, as what I have said to Zhang, not only playing games, anything you do in the wrong way is always harmful to your health.
How do you think about parents ban
Ah,
children playing games?
you know, I was in the case before. Many years ago, my parents did not allow me to play games. Here is my opinion. There are two main things we do in our life. First, we work. Second, we relax. Like a machine. You cannot force it to run every minute. You have to let it relax, right? Can you tell me what does your dad do to relax after working?
Maybe watching films to relax.
Uh-huh. What about your mom?
My mom is cooking.
Oh, your mom cooks to relax and your dad watches TV to relax. They are the older generation. That is the way they relax. But we are younger. Like my dad drinks tea to relax. I cannot do the same thing. I spend my time for playing football to relax. So, your parents have something to relax in their generation. But we have something else to relax in our generation. That is not wrong. So you have to convince, you have to tell your parents to make them understand why you should play a little game to have your, relaxing time. Anyway, you have to do this in the right way, as I have said. Now I'm a dad, and if my daughter plays games like 10 hours a day, I'm so worried about this.
Next, you, Barry.
Hello, teacher. I want to ask you that do you think in the future games alone can control everyone in a negative direction?
Direction or games can control us? I think not only in the future, even nowadays. Do you see somebody who is addicted to games? Yeah, of course. They are controlled by games nowadays, not in the future. So, not only games, anything in your life, if you cannot control it, it will control you. You have to be careful to do anything, especially playing games, because it is so easy to be addicted to games because they are interesting. Or in the past, when I was young, my friends played games with me. Now I'm not addicted to anything. I am a normal teacher. I have my job. I have my career. But some of my friends still play games so much. They still spend much time for playing games. So you have to control yourself.
What is like a wrong game and a right game?
I am a big fan of sport games. Like, rarely I play FIFA Online 4. But in my opinion, the games with killing is so bad. It can make your imagination dirty, wrong. You think about dead people, you think about killing when you play those games. So I think you all should not play those.
I think the games also have many positive things. Can you say or tell something about the positive?
Do you have games on the TV in my classes? Yes, like word shake, word search. So how do you feel when you all play those games in my classes? Happy? Excited? Or something positive? I think the games about you that forces you have to think, to find, to solve the solution about math, about English, languages. In my opinion, those games are good. I don't like killing games.
Wow, your questions are very amazing. What about you, Mark?
Hello, Mark.
Hello, teacher. Can I ask you some question?
Of course, anything.
Does playing game affect mental health and the brain?
Of course. If your game is to kill people, nowadays technology is developed. So when you look at a game, you feel that those pictures are real, and you can imagine about real dead people. So I think it can make your imagination dirty. If you play a game and you're trying to kill your friends in this game, right? To shoot someone, to use the knife to kill someone, of course, it affects you strongly.
Does playing games help us to entertain?
Sometimes I play FIFA Online 4. Sometimes I win. Sometimes I lose. But after those matches, I feel relaxed and entertained.
That's all. And my best friend Alex has some questions for you.
Okay? Anything from you. As hard as possible.
In my life, when I play game, my father is so angry, and he banned me to play games. But I wonder that is banning children from playing game is good or bad?
It's good and bad. Do you think that your parents know the benefit of playing games?
I think
No, they know that. I think they know that. But they don't want to let you play freely because they know that you are not smart enough to control your time playing games. Do you think about that? Because you are too young to control your time. That's why your dad doesn't believe in you. And he doesn't want to let you freely play games. Because if he is not in your house and you have one day off, normally, for example, me, I spend 30 minutes for playing games, then I cook, then I help my sister do homework, and then I clean my house, and then I prepare dinner for my dad coming home and have the dinner with me. But you, instead of me, you spend 23 hours in this day for playing games. That's why your parents do not believe in you. If you want to tell your parents to listen to you, you have to prove that you are a good one and you are doing the right thing. Your parents will believe in you. They don't believe in you because of you, not because of the games.
Now we need to move to a girl. Han.
Hello, teacher.
Hello, Han.
I think most parents think that playing game is not good for children, especially studying. So what do you think that how do playing game affects about studying?
Everybody knows that playing football is good, right? Okay. But our time is limited. If you spend more time for playing football, you have to spend less time for studying. If you spend more time for games, you spend less time for math, science, English, or anything else. That is how it affects your life. With me, if you don't like playing games, that is good. Like, I prefer playing sports. I mean, if you can choose something to relax between playing sports and playing games, I suggest you to play sports. Games are not bad, but if you can choose between sports and games, choose sports.
Yes, thank you, teacher.
Thank you for your question.
Thank you, Han. Oh, I see you, Nikki. Your hand raised very high. Mary, do you have any question?
Of course.
Now.
Sorry.
Students always say that games are very useful, but they always use it for some bad thing, like play very much and don't do the homework or the housework. So, what do you think about this?
Not only games, anything else in this life, anything has two sides, dark and bright. If we are addicted to anything, that is not good. For example, you are addicted to playing badminton and you spend 23 hours a day for playing badminton. That is so bad. So, if they spend too much time for anything, not only games, that is too bad. And they have to be treated well to be dragged back to normal life. They are in a super bad situation. They lose the control. They cannot control their life and time.
Thank you, Mary. Sorry, love. We back to you. Please,
Love.
either midnight, you don't need to cry.
Teacher, I want to ask you that many games like killing and shooting are bad for students. But now those games are held in many competitions in our country, and so many students think that playing game is good and that job can make money and they don't study. Can you tell me your feeling from that?
I think it's so bad. Listen to me. Look around you and you can see 10 students who are very good at studying. So we have 9 or 10 or more who are very good in life. Like if you study biology well, you can be a doctor in the future. So, but about games, I don't see many people who are successful in games. If you're good in games, it doesn't mean that you can be good in life. But if you are good in studying, about the way you think in your life, about how you do things around you, about how you treat people, how good you are good about them, you can be successful easily. So anybody else?
I think Ming is the last one.
Oh, Ming is the last one. Hello, Ming.
Nowadays, YouTuber or streamer, especially about games, are famous, but a lot of parents don't like them because they think game can have a lot of negative effects, so they ban children to watch them. So, what about you?
Okay. Let me say something. Do you know Pew Pew?
Yes, sir.
Do you know Độ Missy?
Yes.
They have a lot of bad words. Do you see? And when they play games, they are too excited. And they use a lot of bad words. If I am a parent, I will not let my children to listen to them. Because children are not smart enough to understand those words. So they will learn them. They will study something bad from them. So I don't like that. I don't like them. I am like your parent. I think that's why parents in Vietnam do not allow their children to follow some guys, some YouTubers on YouTube because of that way. Okay. Anything else?
I think that is end our talk show. And thank you everyone to come to our talk show to share your question. So thank you. Goodbye and see you later.
Okay, thank you.